Okay, this is clarity about your mother. And this is for people that have a narcissistic mother. So if you do not have a narcissistic mother and your mother loves you unconditionally and she has been there for you throughout your life and she has treated you so wonderful, this message is not for you, baby. So please keep on scrolling. And do not get in these comments talking about, my mother is this. This is not your message, sweetie. Read the room. It's wonderful that you have a loving mother. But there are people out here that have horrible mothers. And they need clarity. So thank you. Anyway, now that y'all are still here, you know that your mother is narcissistic. But the reason as to why your mother despises you so much is because, one, your mother does not even like herself. She does not like herself. Your mother barely loves herself. She loves herself to a certain extent, but she does not fully love herself to a point where she wants to evolve as a person, as a woman, as a soul. She doesn't love herself enough to do that or to want that for herself. She's pretty much content with where she is and who she is. And that's not your problem, and that's not your burden to carry, okay, sweetie? So you have to know that it's not your job to fix your mother, because your mother is your mother, and she was supposed to have the role of setting the example for you. And you cannot fix a person that doesn't want to be fixed. You cannot save a person that does not want to be saved. And it's not your job to fix your mother, because your mother is a grown-ass woman and she had all those years, all those decades to work on herself, but she did not. So the fact that you, as an adult, at whatever age you are, you as an adult, you figured it out. You learned how to love yourself. You learned how to like yourself. You learned how to work on yourself and become a better person and evolve. You've learned how to heal yourself. She did not learn this. And you did not learn that from her, but what you took from her was what you did not want to be, what you did not want to be like. So your mother, she does not like herself. She does not. And because she is insecure about parts of herself, she is unable to accept those flaws, those insecurities, she's unable to accept the insecurities, the flaws. She's unable to accept them. So because she does not accept her flaws and her insecurities, and she despises them, she dislikes them, she has this internal, she has this internal resentment towards herself. And that resentment that she has toward herself, she projects that outwardly onto you, her daughter. Talking to a daughter here. And because you are a woman like she's a woman. And also, you are a lot like your mother, okay? For some of you, you are like people have told you, you are like the spitting image of your mother. Like, you may really look like her, like those genes are strong. Or even if you may not look like her so much, you really are truly your mother's child, because you have a lot of qualities where you act a lot like her. You inherited a lot of her personality, a lot of her qualities. You inherited a lot of that. And it's like you were born and inherited some of the same insecurities that she has dealt with, that she deals with, And because you all share the same insecurities and the same flaws, you are like the physical manifestation of her insecurities in human form. It's just in another version, because you are like another version of her, because you are her child, you are her offspring. And you're, in a way, like, she sees you as more an extension of her. And like, even though you are an extension of your mother because you came from your mother and you all share DNA, you are still your own person. You are not her property. She does not own you. But because she sees a lot of the insecurities that she has within herself, she sees it in you. That resentment that she has towards herself, she projects that onto you. And that's where a lot of that resentment comes from. She resents you because you remind her too much of herself. You remind her of her insecurities. You remind her of her flaws. You remind her of, you know, the negatives, the quirks, the cons about her that she does not like. So when she sees it in you, it's like a reminder of how much she dislikes herself. So the reason as to why she dislikes you is because you mirror back to her what she dislikes within herself. So really, she dislikes herself through you. She dislikes herself. It makes you carry the burden. She dislikes herself and throws that dislike onto you. The way, this is why it's not personal. It's not like she dislikes you because there's anything wrong with you. And it's not that she like dislikes you because you're a horrible person. No, she dislikes you because she dislikes herself. So it's all about how she feels about herself that she's projecting onto you. So that's like a sword. But the thing is, it's a double-edged sword, because although you all share some of those same insecurities and she sees them within you, at the same time, you have so many amazing qualities about yourself that she does not have, that she does not carry or possess. There are a lot of amazing qualities that you have about yourself that she has not grown into, she has not evolved into or developed into. So because you are representing like a more polished version, you are more intelligent, you are more wise, you are more empathetic, you are more nurturing, you are more loving, more giving, more caring, more gentle. You are more empathetic. Did I say that? If I'm repeating this, I'm sorry. But you are more independent than she is. You are more stronger than she is. You have more of a backbone than she does. You are more confident than she is. You are more talented. You are more gifted. So you have a lot of amazing qualities about you that she does not have. And she knows it did not come from her because she doesn't have them. And she's wondering, if you're my child, you're my daughter, how do you have that? But you came from me and I don't have that. So because she sees all these amazing qualities about you that she does not have, it bothers her. It's mind-boggling to her. And for her, it's like, and because of that, she also resents you for that as well. She is envious of that, of those qualities, and she's jealous of those qualities because she's envious because she doesn't have them, but she's jealous because she doesn't want you to have them. And that's why it's like a double-edged sword. She resents you because you remind her so much of herself, but she also is jealous of you because you carry qualities that she could never have. It's a double-edged sword. And you are a great trigger for her. You trigger her just with your mere presence. That's why a lot of times if you come around your mom, or if you've been around your mom and she may not even speak to you, she may not even look at you, her body language is like she's turning away from you. She just acts like you are just a nuisance or just a burden or a problem. It's because she cannot stand the sight of you, because you remind her so much of the things she dislikes about herself and the things she wish she had about herself. And because she's always been so triggered by you, that's why she's treated you the way that she's treated you. But you don't deserve that, baby, and it's best for you to stay away from her. for your own healing.